Hey guys, Dustin Mansell coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada, and today we're going to go over element nodes and exactly what they are, what they do, and how they can generate you some passive income, some pretty big passive income, okay? So before we go into the detail, we have a guy who's going to explain that to you in this video. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay, click that shortcut if you'd like to. We're going to go over a couple quick details, okay? What this is not, it's not an affiliate program. It is not an MLM. You cannot make money by sharing it with others. This is strictly investment. And if you know anything about gala nodes, you know that there were some millionaires that were made by people investing a low amount of money, okay? Now, the reason why you have to put my name in there is because you were part of our team and my team, and you're gonna get a special rate for these nodes. So when you click the link down below and you put in there how many you want, you put who your referred name is, you wanna put Dustin Mansell, and that way that you, or whoever sent you, it's gonna be the Dustin Mansell or John Cabanero, who's the names you're gonna put in there. That way you will get our discounted rates. $25 for the small node, $2,500 for the smart node. Those prices will go up. Today's June 3rd. Those prices will go up very shortly. I'm hearing that there's a limited amount that are left, so you want to get into this as quick as you possibly can. Down below is a link to buy. Down below is also a Telegram chat that you can join of ours and our team and ask any questions you want to. I think it's over 250 people in there right now, and that's going to obviously explode as well. There's so many opportunities to make money with Element right now. You just have to trust it. You have to check out the webinar down below too with Scott Lomeu himself, the one who was on Discovery Channel, who knows about this, the brains behind it. You can check that out. That hour-long webinar. They explain kind of what the predictions are, what the nodes are going to make, what they are, what NFTs are, what nodes are, what Element is, all that good stuff. Okay. And then that is really it. So after you watch this quick, I think it's a 10-minute video of one of our guys who's going to explain to you exactly what element nodes are. At the end, I will do an exit video and show you guys a couple other cool things as well. So that's it for me. Go ahead and check this out. We'll see you at the end.
Bitcoin has been referred to digital gold for nearly a decade. However, there's one crypto aiming to digitize gold and other precious metals. But why? To produce the gold for one wedding ring, it creates 20 tons of waste. And furthermore, half of all the gold that's mined every single year is just moved into a vault to be used as a stored value. So what if all the gold is to be used as stored value could still be used for that purpose and left in arguably the safest of all places, in the ground? Element blockchain is striving to accomplish this, and they're harnessing the same technology and launch formula to that of the billion-dollar gaming giant Gala Games. And we'll be looking at exactly how they plan on executing this and turning the gold industry upside down. More importantly, the opportunity it has for investors to create passive income through its node program. You'll want to stick around to the end of the video because not only is this project doing some insane giveaways, but it's frankly unlike any other project I've seen in the crypto space. But to fully understand what Element's trying to do, we need to go back to its origin. And the story begins over a decade ago in the jungles of Ghana with the founder, Scott Lomeu. After the housing crash in 2008 and losing everything, Scott planned on turning things around with gold mining in the African jungle. The Discovery Channel ended up tagging along, and it was over the course of these 2 seasons on the show Jungle Gold where Scott started to see the blatant problems with the gold mining industry. The first being the amount of damage gold mining does to the environment. Over 2,500 tons of gold are mined every year, and it leaves behind devastated ecosystems with hundreds of thousands of acres of forests being destroyed, and over 1,500 species every single year go extinct. Countries that have gold mining are letting in illegal miners for monetary reasons, and this exacerbates the environmental issues as well as exploiting local communities. Another massive problem with gold mining is the gold hoarding. With only 25% of the world's gold left, countries are hoarding gold because there's a direct correlation between that economy's power and its gold supply. This is because gold is an asset that always rises in value that countries never sell. An example of this would be Great Britain selling over 50% of its gold supply in 1999, and over 20 years later, it's still feeling the effect of this on its economy. And with the United States leading the way with the most gold of any other country and having the international reserve currency, countries recognize this and they're hoarding gold in hopes of gaining more economic power. This is creating a centralization of gold, meaning that the world's gold is being accumulated by few nations, companies, and individuals. And this is the essence of what Element aims to do. Its goal is to decentralize or transfer the power of the gold from the few back to the masses. And speaking of masses, the only way to get this video to the masses is by hitting that like button, and check out the subscribe button as well. Like the gold of the Element blockchain, I drop gold in video form every single week. Although some gold is used for electronics, jewelry, and a variety of other reasons, most of the gold that's mined is locked away in a vault and is used for stored value. So then the question becomes, how does Element plan on digitizing this gold so it doesn't have to be mined? The first step is Element is already acquiring the rights and purchasing physical gold mines. And this is done so other companies and countries can't extract this gold out of the ground. Contracts are already being worked out with 19 mines in Ghana, a few in Amazon, and 2 in Arizona, just to name a few. And the Element blockchain will own these mineral rights, and they already have billions of dollars of gold on the books. From there, the gold in the ground is going to be verified with scanning technologies and asset reports. This allows the digitization to happen by transferring the stored value of the gold into the Element token and creating nodes. And if you don't know what a node is, it's the infrastructure on a cryptocurrency blockchain that verifies transactions and stores data. But one thing to know about nodes is that not all cryptocurrencies require them, but the ones that do have them need the nodes to function. And they do this by incentivizing investors to run nodes by offering daily rewards. And this is where investors come into the equation. Cryptos offering nodes have a minimum buying cost. And once the node is purchased, that investor then receives a license to run that node and in return will receive daily rewards. And in the case of Element blockchain, those rewards are in the form of the Element token. But that token a node creates is worthless without any utility, which is the problem over 95% of nodes in the crypto space are currently facing. Element has implemented a few ways to create utility within its ecosystem right away, with more to come. The first phase of utility is overlaying a mining game called Digger, which will have a digital representation of the gold mines that have been purchased by Element. This game was actually created by the gold miner Todd Hoffman from the Discovery Channel and has over 1 million downloads, but it's being reconfigured so there's an exact digital representation of the mines that are purchased. And the gold that is mined in-game will be an in-game currency that correlates to the amount of gold that has been verified in that mine. And this gold can be used like any traditional play to earn currency on blockchain, such as purchasing in-game assets, upgrades, land parcels, and so much more. However, unlike many traditional play to earn games, you can exchange this token for physical gold. But the core idea of the team is that you won't want to exchange the token for gold because the end goal for the digitized asset is to be worth more than gold, since digitized assets have more accessibility, leading to more utility. It's also worth mentioning here that the Element token will not be pegged to gold, because that's a question that I had. And the reason being is that Element is not a security. They're also working on getting added to Gala Games, which would mean that their Digger game would get added to the Gala Games catalog. And getting added to Gala Games' already existing catalog of games would greatly increase the exposure and the utility of the project. And if you've been in crypto a while, I'm sure you've heard of the gaming company called Gala Games. But for anyone new, it's one of the largest play-to-earn gaming companies in the world. It has real-world game developers, and one of the founders is the creator of the famous game called Farmville. Gala Games also functions off of nodes, and when Gala Games started, you could get a node for around $500. In the infancy stages of Gala node selling, the token didn't actually have much utility, but the price of the node steadily increased. And currently, if you want to buy a Gala node, they cost about $98,000, and the last ones that sell will be worth around $200,000. Element is taking a similar strategy here, where their node price will steadily increase, and the reward structure will be similar to Gala as well. They are starting node prices off at $2,500 with a max of 100,000 nodes available. And once you purchase your node license, your original investment is gone. And before Gala shot up in price, it's worth noting that break-even time on one Gala node is about 1 year. However, the Gala Games millionaires were made from those owners who were accumulating Gala at those low prices. There are people who were accumulating daily Gala over a year at prices under a penny. And even at how far prices have pulled back, that means that they've 10x'd every daily investment they received. And on top of that, earlier node owners receive larger distributions, and they get tapered as the project goes on. And this is because earlier on in a project's life cycle, there are fewer nodes online, which means that those daily rewards are distributed across fewer individuals, which means higher payouts. It's also worth noting that the node sales are currently going on, but the rewards won't start getting paid out to investors until about Q3 or late summer of this year. So Element has the team, the network, and the utility. What are some obstacles this project's going to face that's going to stop it from revolutionizing the gold industry? One issue is going to be convincing gold mine owners that digitizing gold is the way of the future. Some mine owners are already a believer in blockchain. However, there are many who aren't. I think as the project gains momentum, these nodes themselves will gain value, and it will be easier to sway those mine owners who are on the fence to close their doors and digitize the assets. Another obstacle is just Bitcoin itself. We are in a bear market, potentially going into a recession. And if you think of bear markets and bull markets as the currents of a river, launching a project in a bear market is like trying to swim upstream. Fear in the market means fewer investors that are not only investing just in Bitcoin, but all crypto projects as a whole. As opposed to when Bitcoin is soaring, people are almost consumed with FOMO and are willing to throw their money into almost anything. I think compared to 99% of the projects that are launching on the market right now, though, it does have an upper hand. Not only does it have a unique use case, but from a marketing perspective, it has Todd Hoffman, who has a show on Discovery Channel called Hoffman's Family Gold, which reaches millions of people. And if they could get the game launched in Gala's catalog, I think that's going to be huge as well. And they're also setting aside a portion of every node sale to go back to the villages in the mining community, which on top of being gratuitous, could also be good publicity. I look over a lot of projects, and this is probably one of the most interesting projects I've come across in the last year or two. And despite current market conditions, this is a project I didn't mind going in on. I wouldn't recommend this if you're looking for something that's get rich quick, but I'm looking at this as a 3 to 5 year play, so I picked up a handful of nodes. I'm not planning on breaking even on my nodes for at least a year, especially since the fact that they're not even making rewards yet. But given the team, utility, and partnerships, this is something that I think is going to make waves in the crypto industry. And I didn't even mention everything else that they're doing, but I'll leave a link down below to the website where you can purchase nodes.
So there you have it. It's that easy. And actually, it's not that easy. It's still a little bit difficult. All right. I'm new to it as well. But I'm reading into it. I'm trusting it. I did a lot of research on what the Gala nodes are, Gala Gaming, what all these other nodes are doing, and how much money they are making. As he mentioned, this is not a get-rich-quick thing. Only get-rich-quick thing that you're ever going to find if you go play the lottery, no matter what you do anyways. Even if you watch videos and people tell you you're going to be flying a helicopter tomorrow, they're lying to you. It takes a lot of work for those programs. This right here, all it really takes is some investment, some trust, some faith, and you can see what Element's going to do. Pretty cool. Once again, down below is our Telegram chat. There's a replay of how to, there's a replay of with Scott Lomi himself. There's also links in there how to buy Ethereum, which is what you use to purchase nodes. And there's also a video of how to purchase the nodes. That's it for me, Dustin Mansell. I hope to see you guys on the inside. We'll talk soon.